Do you ever just feel stuck? Like you're not making any progress, you're not going anywhere, and any sort of effort to make progress feels pointless, or it just feels like just a waste of time. I've definitely found myself in that place multiple times, and if I'm being honest, I've kind of felt like that for like the past 3 years. But nonetheless, I'm still here, I haven't given up on life despite feeling stuck, and I'm still moving forward. Feeling stuck, it's a weird, paralyzing feeling. For me, it's like there's either 0 thoughts in my head or there's a million thoughts in my head at the same time, and I'm just experiencing them all after another, and it's going nowhere. And that's kind of where I've been with making this video. I've been feeling stuck this whole day, just trying to figure out when I'm going to make this video. And I've put it off. I put off the ideas. I said, I'm going to do this idea, then I didn't do it. Then I said, okay, well, I'm going to record it this time. Then I didn't. And it just like led me down this spiral of just feeling more and more anxious and stressed and clueless on what I'm going to do about this. And that's the thing about being stuck. It's paralyzing. And it puts you in a place of self-doubt, in a place where you just feel like giving up, sort of. And what I think is the most important thing is when you feel that way, when you find yourself in that situation, just do one thing. Look at that wall, that mental block in your head, the box around you that just feels like it's enclosing. Look at it and break through it. You have to somehow find some part of you in there. You just have to look inside yourself and find whatever little bit you have and just push through it. Because that's the thing, these mental blocks, they paralyze you. They convince you that there's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. And you just have to force yourself. You just have to force yourself to do it. It doesn't get easier. Okay, it's a hard thing to do. And that's what I'm doing right now with this video. I'm just trying to force myself, just crawl my way through trying to explain this idea. And it may not turn out that great, but nonetheless, what's important is I'm not giving up and I'm pushing through it. The easy thing to do for me would be to just not record this at all. Because I've already tried recording this like 10 times, and I've just deleted the recording and just stopped in the middle of it and just lost my ideas. But you know what? It's not even about the video at this point, right? It's about getting through that block. It's about pushing through it and just getting past it, because, I could not make the video. I could go to bed, wake up tomorrow. Maybe I'll be refreshed. Maybe I'll feel ready to make the video. Because sometimes all you need is a good night's rest, right? Or maybe I'll be in the exact same place. The problem is you can't run from it. It either, slowly dissipates from your mind and you find some new sense of calm and focus, or you just stay in that state and it never quite goes away. And you just have to break through it. You just have to... There's no trick. There's no trick to it. There's no trick to play this trick. There's no mental gymnastics you can play to try to get yourself through whatever mental block you're going through. I feel like the only way to do it is just go straight through it. You have to force yourself. And the problem with forcing yourself is it feels harder and harder the more you try, right? But, man, you have to crawl through it. It's a crawl. It's like... you just have to crawl through it. You have to force yourself through the mud and the grit of your mind and whatever gears and whatever it is. You have to turn the gears in your head to get the engine going again. You have to get the neurons firing, and you just have to get out of your head and just get to the work. This is probably not what you want to hear, You probably want, if you feel stuck, you probably want to hear that there's some easy way to get out of it, but there isn't. And that's kind of what I've realized. If you're in a state of feeling stuck, you're not going to get out of it unless you just force yourself to break through it. Because, man, you can put things off for a long, long time. And it's only when you really just buckle down and forget all the noise inside your head that you really get genuine work done. Look, I've been stuck for the past 3 years. 3 years. And only now by, I guess, creating this channel and continuing to make videos am I slowly unwinding myself and breaking free of those so-called mental walls that I built up for myself. And it's not easy. It takes time, and you just have to be consistent. The way I like to see it is, most of us, we already have all the advice we could ever need. I mean, there's so much motivational content, there's so much life advice out there. You've probably heard it all, like by now, at least the main points. And it's really not a matter of needing more advice. We don't need more advice. No one really needs that much more advice, okay? It's really just a matter of execution. And that's really the only difference between someone who you would call successful and someone who isn't. Most of the time, it probably isn't a difference in intelligence. It's not a difference in opportunity. It's just a difference between who did it and who didn't. Who did the work and who didn't do the work. And it's that simple. You don't need to complicate it more, because the more you complicate it, the farther away you get from actually doing anything. Look, it doesn't have to be complicated. We overcomplicate a lot of things. We overthink. We just need to think less. It sounds counterintuitive. It sounds like kind of dumb in some way. Think less and you'll do more. Think less and you'll accomplish more. But I honestly think, at least for me, that's the way I need to go. I need to plan less, I need to think less, I need to reason less, and I need to just do more. Because when you are actively doing something, you are not so much inside your head. You're not conscious of yourself, and that is what the main thing is. When you're actively putting your attention on something that isn't yourself, then you're doing something. You have to go outside of your own mind. You have to go outside of your own consciousness, and you have to separate the focus from yourself to the focus on whatever you need to do. Because when you do work, you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the work. And even if you're working out different things inside your head, it's all about the work inside your head. You're not thinking about yourself while you're thinking about the work. And as soon as you start thinking about yourself, that is when production stops. But right now, that doesn't even matter. What matters is I made this video, I'm gonna edit it, and I'm gonna upload it. And it's not gonna be good, it's not gonna be perfect, probably my worst video. But I told myself I have to record today. I told myself I gotta go in front of the camera and upload a video and do something. And even though it's bad, it's not about the video. It's about the fact that I just have to push through that wall, and I have to continue just chipping away at that wall that is in my mind that is trying to prevent me from committing and prevent me from being actionable. And that's really it. If there's anything to take away from this, it's that there is no shortcuts, okay? There is no shortcuts. I mean, there's different methods you can try and use to help yourself, and they may work, but looking for the right method or the right strategy is not the answer. You already know what to do. You do. You already know what to do. You don't need to confuse it. So just get to work. Thanks for watching.